Oh, I am. I thought you were still okay. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Paulo Podcast Media Team. Today we're going to be doing a recap of the year. I'm joined by some students. We have Sebastian, Junior here. We have Jan and Abigail. So first, you guys just want to introduce yourselves. Just say your name, your grade, and how long you've been at Paulo. Sebi.
My name's Sebastian. I'm a junior at Paulo Ferrer, and I've been here for a year now.
My name is Jan. I am a freshman at Paulo, and I've been here. I just started, so.
And Abigail.
Hi, my name is Abigail. I'm a rising senior, and this is my first year at Paulo.
A rising senior. I like that. So it's your first year at Paulo. Where were you before?
I just moved to the United States in July 2020. I did my first year of American public school online. I only had a 1 month interaction, but we only did it in one classroom. So basically, this was my first year as a school in the States.
And Sebi, this is also your first year. Do you want to talk about where you were before?
Well, before I came here, I was at Holyoke High, and
Get a little closer to the mic.
the teachers were nice. They provided everything I needed for my education, but that school is way too ghetto for me. Like, kids will act up, fights will break
Mhm.
out every hour. Like, it was crazy.
So at Paulo, we have this huge narrative that fights happen all the time. There's fights in the hallways going on all the time. Is that what you guys see here at Paulo?
Not really. Like, I rarely see fights in this school, but if there is a fight, it's not really too
Mm,
serious.
I mean, fights are inevitable. It's
yeah.
gonna happen, but there's not as much as people like to paint the picture as.
Mhm.
And it has stopped. Like we haven't had a fight in a while.
So are you guys a part of any co-curricular activities here?
Like, what do you mean?
Like anything outside of your normal classes? So dancing, um, any clubs or anything?
No, not at the moment.
Not at the moment, Abigail.
I am part of the mock trial. I used to MC as, and I will be the translator of any events we will have at the school. I was part of the law program at Western New England. It was an intro to class. So for some few months, we were in a partnership with Western New England, and we would take a day and we will work with first year, second year, law students, and we did a whole research. We had a beautiful graduation. It was amazing.
That sounds awesome. How about you, Jan?
I was in the same thing that she was in.
Yeah.
That's it.
We took that dual enrollment class together
Oh,
too.
Oh,
yeah,
I
yeah.
took
Oh, you took dual
for
enrollment too
management.
for management?
Yeah.
At Elms or
HEC.
how did you like that class?
I actually really liked it, and it helped me get partnered up with the business department at HEC. I had a lunch with them, and it helped me meet this professor. Her name is Kayla. She also has an intern in international business as well as me. So I got invited to a class next year, which will be in the morning. So my morning will start at HEC, then I'll come to Paulo.
That's what I did with Elms, and because Elms is so close, after my class I would just walk to school, and I loved that walk. It was really cold when I went to Elms, but it still was really great to just get 15 minutes alone before school. But so, would you two recommend dual enrollment to any incoming students?
Honestly, I would recommend dual enrollment much more than AP. AP can be very stressful for no reason, while dual enrollment gives you a hands-on experience of the college and what you are to expect.
How about you, Jan?
I
How's
completely agree.
Hi.
I really enjoyed dual enrollment. I was stressed out for like about a week, but other than that, I felt good. I was interacting with everyone in my class. The teacher was amazing. It was just a nice time.
and you didn't take dual enrollment. So how about we dive into your guys' normal days at Paulo? So what's your guys' favorite class that you have here at Paulo?
Well, that's a tough decision. Uh, I think A block,
What's your A block?
Aaron's classroom gym.
gym? We don't have a gym here. So do you want to like kind of explain how you do gym class in a school?
I mean, then why did they call it gym?
But like, do you want to explain how gym works in a school with no gym?
Oh wait, what do we call it? 12th grade academy? Is that what it's called?
Physical education.
Yeah.
Phys ed. So how does phys ed work in a school without a gym?
We mostly focus on mental health more than physical health. Like we talk about how our lives are outside of school, how we interact with our family and friends, and yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Paulo definitely like pays a lot more attention to how we actually feel than I feel like my previous school did with like that type of stuff. How about you guys? So what's your guys' favorite classes?
I really enjoy Jonathan's class and Mikhail's. Mikhail's is, I mean, they're just laid back, and I like the laid back feeling that I get from them.
Mhm.
I kind of just get to do what I want. Obviously, I do my work, but it's not just like a free roaming class where I get to like do everything. But
Mhm.
it's laid back, and the students specifically the students in that those certain classes are just perfect. Like they don't cause a ruckus or anything. So definitely those two.
My favorite class is F block. I have dance, and I feel like it's very interactive. I get up, I do movement. I don't have to be sitting down.
Yeah, so what are some of the things that you guys feel like you wouldn't get if you went to a different school? So like what are some things that you think are like special to follow that you want to see next year?
Charity,
It's
Well,
super loud. So
charity walks.
charity walks, you liked the Rosenberg Fund walk?
I mean, myself, I didn't get to participate because I was busy, but
Mhm.
I've seen on the news that it was a really successful walk, and it's really sent out a message. And yeah, it was a pretty good charity walk.
So you would like to see charity walks and more charity walks next year.
Yes.
How about you, Jan?
I haven't been here for that long, but um like the way that the school makes you feel like you're part of a family, if that makes sense. Like the way that everyone in the school kind of just like welcomes you.
Hmm.
I mean, I haven't felt that before.
Yeah,
So
with 260 students, we all know each other, and staff definitely knows all of us.
definitely.
Like there was a period of time where like people, I would walk around and people would say hello to me, and I would have no clue who they are, but they'd be like, "Hi, Tyler," and I'm like, "Hello," I guess. How about you, Abigail? If you could pick one thing that you definitely want to see here next year, what would that be?
more extracurricular. I don't know how to. Yeah,
Extracurriculars.
and partnerships with other school because I feel like it's a big asset for kids in their future.
Hmm.
Also helps them with what they want to pursue as a career later on.
So, what type of more co-curriculars do you want to see at the school?
I feel
And
like
let's make sure, just make sure you're looking at the camera.
sorry.
It's all good. It's really weird, especially like the placement of the camera.
Yeah, it should've been over there. Anyways.
We say that all the time.
This is a social justice school, so we have a lot of partnership with the law
Hmm.
field. But I also think we should do more business, nursing, like open up our
Mhm.
variety because not everyone want to be a lawyer or go into the law field.
Yeah,
I have
definitely.
many friends that want to go into nursing. So
Oh, you can finish that.
no,
One of my favorite things is they just opened up the nursing cohort,
yeah, and the criminal
Mhm.
justice at Elms.
and like that's gonna make sure that like all those students feel comfortable going to a college class where like you're in the room with like it was really weird for me to be in a room full of like 20-year-olds like trying to raise my hand and like talk with them, but like going with a group of students all in the same class, I feel like it's so awesome that they're doing that.
It'll
It's-
make students feel more comfortable
Mhm.
and able to participate.
So how about like not profession like geared towards, but like how about like clubs that you guys want to see?
Book club.
A book club?
That sounds interesting.
So all right. Um all right, so we have 3 minutes. So how about we finish up the club conversation and then see where we're at there. So you said a book club? All right. How about you, Jan?
I have no idea. Honestly, I have zero clues.
So that book club, when you say book club, what are you picturing? Like, what type of books do you want to read in that book club?
I mean, not just history books, because I know the library is full of history books. And I know some kids, they want to read like graphic novels, they want to read manga, they want to read drama books. And, if we get the opportunity to bring those type of books into the school, then probably more kids will get the chance to read books.
Yeah, definitely.
What do you think about book club on camera, where people are sharing ideas, talking about the books, to encourage other young people to read? Because reading is actually kind of dope. What do you think?
I'm sorry. I think it will be a positive effect on everyone and it will benefit their academic skills on reading.
Yeah, definitely. Reading, I think so. Paulo Freire, his whole thing was like educating people on how to read and literacy, improving the literacy rate. So I think that's definitely one of the things that should happen here. Is that okay? So I hope you guys really like the podcast and would come on next year. I think you three definitely understand what this school is about, and I would like to see you all more involved.
Thank you, Tyler.
Of
Thank
course,
you.
Sevi. Have a great day, guys.
You too.
All right, we have a new rotation of students coming in. Um, I'm unsure of who. I'm coming up.
You actually kind of dope last time. Yes, you was. You sat right there.
I sat over here.
I told you.
Oh, my
Get
bad.
them out.
So,
Thank you.
if you want to pull the chair like in between, that one in between you guys. So,
Three chairs on that side.
why Lonnie sit in the middle? And then just make sure your mic's like in the middle of you guys. So, put your headset on.
I'll start rapping.
Yeah. Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay.
Mic check.
bring the mic up closer to your mouth.
All right.
Okay. Everybody ready? Okay. So hey, it's Bree again. I'm here at Serenity, Nestor, Wailanis, and Jaisha. And we're gonna do a little interview with them next about how the school year has been. So if you guys want to kind of introduce yourselves again and what grade you're in.
I'm a junior. Yeah. I'm a sophomore. This is my first year here. So yeah.
I'm Nestor. I'm a sophomore here in Paulo Charter School.
Okay. And just like how's the school year been?
It's been interesting. It's been very, very interesting. But I could say it's very good and I like that, I guess. Yeah.
Bring the mic closer.
Oh. But yeah, it's been very interesting for me. So
Nestor.
It's been good. It's been alright. I like the school so far.
And this is your first year here? Or?
No, my third year kind of got held back, but we back pushing forward. No,
Jaisha.
my third year here. I mean, the year was pretty well, a lot of ups and downs. But at least I'm gonna be a senior next year, so that's all that matters.
My first year here, it's completely different than any other school I've been to. What about you?
It's been a long year. God is coming to an end. But it's been good. A lot going on that I've been involved with, but it's not too bad. I guess like what was like a highlight from your guys' year here?
Winning the state championship, I guess.
Yeah, I say the same thing.
Okay.
Very big accomplishment.
Yes, very, very much.
I don't know. Probably going to prom. Dang.
I don't even know. I was gonna say something, but that is not an accomplishment. So we're just gonna.
um, I'd probably say like all of like the events and like functions that like I managed to like help organize and stuff like that that have been successful. It's pretty good. So like what kind of classes did you guys take this year? Besides like the basic like English and like math and stuff like that.
I took Spanish and ethnic studies and dance. I took civics, justice and law, and I don't know what it's called. Something like physical science. Yeah, that.
I've taken value diversity, um, physics, my first year in Spanish one. Mm, yeah, and course. That's it.
Your classes.
No, I was just confused. Spanish, ethnic studies, and physics because it's my first year.
Pretty much kind of like the same classes. I had physics, Spanish too, biodiversity, dance, definitely some fun classes. But going back to what Serenity had said earlier about it kind of being like different from other schools that you guys have been to, like what has that been like? Because I know that we're definitely smaller than like most high schools in this area. So like, what has that been like for you guys personally?
Um, Having a gym. Like not having a gym makes me so mad.
Word.
And it's like a very small school. So everybody's very much known. It's not very big. So yeah, not a lot of people in this school. So
Turn it up. Turn it up. Being drip. So like, I what don't what don't y'all don't like about this year that things that we could have changed or the school could have probably made a little change.
Definitely agree with the gym. It definitely did suck having to take gym without actually having a gym. Although Aaron like did do a good job with like making us work out in that small room. um, um, I feel like there should have been like more extracurricular like activities like after school and stuff. Like we didn't really have any like a lot of like clubs or teams and stuff other than like the sports, but that was mainly like softball and basketball and volleyball. And then like all we really do like after school like club wise or whatever is the credit recovery. But like we didn't really have any like clubs or like teams and stuff like that that a lot of kids could engage with. So I feel like that's something we should improve with next year.
I feel like we did like try to make clubs, just not we didn't have a lot of people for it.
Yeah, it wasn't very consistent, and there wasn't a lot of communication between the staff and students.
Yeah, that's something I didn't like. Like this school was very late when it
Mhm.
came to different events, and everybody would just find out last minute. They weren't very like planned and very organized about their plans when it came to different activities. It's like with sports, it happened a lot with softball. Like, oh my god, they were so unorganized, and volleyball too. They weren't unorganized. It's just they were very confusing when it came to different stuff. So yeah.
So like knowing that like we had like kind of like trouble with stuff like that with clubs and stuff like that, what kind of clubs or like after school things would you guys like want to see for next year? Because I've heard kids talk about wanting there to be like an ROTC program here, which is like the army program. Um,
I mean, that's first. I mean, like certain kids, not every student wanna have something with, like stuff like that. They probably just want like different activities. Like they should have put more activities because like for freshman years and stuff, like they should have been started changing it from freshman to like now to start activities because it's still the same way, just different classes.
so you want something more than just the sports that we
Yeah,
had this
because
year.
they can't expect us just to like be calm and just only give us just a lunch break for us to like talk to our friends and stuff like that.
And I've also heard like I've heard kids talk about wanting more like open like sports teams. Like I've heard kids talk about wanting like a football team next year. Um I know we did kind of have some sort of tennis club.
Yeah, that's what one of the clubs I was talking about.
And like
think
I
it
didn't
worked
even hear a
out.
lot about that.
Yeah.
Like I saw the flyers here and there, but like other than that, I didn't really hear much about it.
I mean, I think if like more people come next year, we might be able to do a football team. But other than that, I don't know if there's gonna be enough people for that.
Yeah.
They should like make more sports like I don't know wrestling
Okay.
or like actually
I would do wrestling.
oh yeah like the baseball team did not have no games at all.
Mhm.
And like that was not okay. Like why make a team and not actually like give them an opportunity to play?
No cap, that was embarrassing. This was why I had us play. Why I had us play against the girls and everything like that's
They
bad.
played against you.
It's bad.
Like soccer was, it's just the basics. Basically basketball, volleyball, and softball. It's just basic, nothing more than like these other big schools that got different sports. They got
Like,
like
But
They
the
got a
kids gotta be
lot.
committed too, because if
That's
the
the
kids are not
thing.
committed,
Mhm.
and like what happened with baseball, there was some kids that like stopped coming to practice. So like if you're not coming to practice, there's no point of like making the team.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Paulo should have been like different schools too. They should have like shops. Like there's a lot of stuff
Okay.
boys like to do, mechanics,
Yeah, because
construction, carpentry.
I think at both Chicopee High and Chicopee Comp, they got the CTE programs. They have stuff like that, like culinary,
Yeah, Dean
carpentry,
does too.
woodwork, stuff like that.
Thing that's what they got wrestling, they got all that. So it's like you're just not only focused there like work. You could There's like things for after school too. So like it starts your future and stuff.
No, for real. Like I think we should do like a wrestling. Yeah, I should like bring that up for next year.
And
I
like
would do it.
they should bring like other like people like to teach these kids different stuff because in my old school they have brought like culinary classes. They have brought like girls Inc. in the school and like students that will go like out and like they will teach them about law. And that's something that they should be doing.
So you want more like interactive programs for the
Yeah.
kids? Okay.
That's what I would like.
Or like, and we should also have like some type of pep rally and like assemblies and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
I feel like the only problem that we had this year with doing that is because the fact that we don't have the space for it. Like most places have like their gyms and stuff or like auditoriums that they do that in, but like we don't have that.
Yeah. Plus COVID was a big impact too. So
But as the school year comes to an end, I think we have like 7 more days yet. Pretty much like your final thoughts on the years and like how anything that you guys wish you could have done like differently or like could have been better
I
for the
mean
school year.
it was a rough year, so nobody would know. But it was alright. At least we got through it. That's,
Something I would take is the people. A lot of people showed me not to trust people that show you differently because people could be fake. So they just tell me that.
Jaysha?
What was the question again?
Like your final thoughts on like the year or like something you wish could have gone differently.
I don't know. I'm pretty, like I said, the ups and downs, I guess.
I would definitely say like I wish there was kind of like more communication on
Yeah.
things that were happening within the school, especially ones that like affected us as students. But
If
other
you had
than
a
that-
chance to talk to anybody on the board, who can actually, if you can talk to one of the members of the board of directors for the school, like the city of Springfield, Chicopee, Holyoke, they have the school committees. Here we have a board of directors. If you can talk to the board, what would you tell them?
Do better.
When you say do better, what does that mean? Like I'm on the board, so when I go back and we meet with the board, what does that mean?
Make the school more engaged with activities.
Give me an example of the activities.
Like teach, have some classes, not like college classes, but like, some kids can't go to take college classes yet, but like have some people that went to law school, teach them about the different things that they should be expecting, culinary people.
like we were
Okay.
talking about like more like after school extracurriculars, like programs and clubs like that.
Okay, so you guys would stay?
yeah, because basically it's just like we just do work and then like our only fun time is when we just do lunch, basically. Because our other
Hey,
class,
lunch?
yes,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
our only
yes.
basically fun time because we don't do nothing else. Beside that, after lunch, we just go back and just do work. Like
Yeah, I agree
So
on the like
music-
engaging thing. engaged in like wanting to do work. Well, not everybody's gonna want to do work, but like something like to motivate us or something like that.
It's like a podcast program.
This is fun, yeah.
For the
This is
folks who are
something-
involved, it's
Yeah.
cool. So you'd want more. Like somebody, the last
It's
group
like-
that was in here before y'all, dude said, I'd like to have a book club here. Like, but that can happen. Like, but the thing is, when you come to us, and we can set it up where you guys can speak in front of the board and say, listen, man, we enjoy coming here. The curriculum is cool for those of us who plan on going to college, whatever we plan on doing. But we need a little bit more in terms of enrichment.
Yeah.
So I dig what you're saying, but you got to come with some ideas. So, dude last time said, book club. That's cool. Well, somebody else said, let's take this onto the road. Let's get the cameras. Can we have the media bus? Can we go out into the neighborhoods? Can we hit Springfield, Chicopee, whatever, with the cameras and interview people and talk to people? Yeah, cool.
I'll do
done. Done. But it's like, what would you like you do? What would you want to do?
Jaysha kept bringing up wrestling.
Yeah, I want to do wrestling.
Word?
Yeah.
Or
We got
like
Aaron. He can be our like
Yeah,
little
'cause
coach.
he does wrestling at I think Holyoke.
All right, so I'm gonna come back to the wrestling because that might be something you might be able to work out.
or
So,
carpentry or shop.
so you won't be able to do carpentry or shop.
We
there
could
'cause
do
you don't have the
there's
equipment.
like a potting area like downstairs in the basement. There's like what is it? Where you like pottery, yeah.
Word?
I have that downstairs.
See, I didn't even know
I
that.
like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Not a lot of little things we could work with. It don't
All right.
matter. It don't gotta be the best thing ever.
But just give
It's
you
a little
something else,
something,
something
yeah.
hands-on, something you can do with your hands, basically.
Yeah.
All right. So y'all be bring that back to the board. They're gonna watch this anyways. So
Yeah.
they're gonna be
The
actually
camera's that way.
typically they log right on. So I know I always get text messages every time we went live the other day, he wasn't here. And I'm getting text messages from all the boards saying, I'm digging that. So the thing is, just say what you want. We're gonna do the book club. I already got a text back on that. That's gonna happen. Something to do, something hands-on is
Yeah,
what you're
hands
talking
on.
about.
I'm a hand that's person.
All
I
right.
like the pottery
wrestling.
idea.
Wrestling. All right.
Nursing. I want to do nursing.
Don't we have nursing here?
We have the college
We have
program with
college
Elms.
courses
but
for
it's-
it, but it's not for here.
Okay.
Why for excuse me, I'm sorry. Why don't like how like the military people comes in and stuff like that? Why didn't it's not the same thing with like doctors or like nursing for different
I see what
people?
you mean.
Oh, y'all want career fair where like professionals
Yes.
actually
We should
come
have
in.
more career fairs. I really like that actually
Okay.
because it gives me a lot to like think of what I want to do in the future.
Mhm.
A lot of things that I didn't even know.
I really didn't.
Wow.
I really don't know what I didn't want to be for college, but like career fairs like give me options. and
The
stuff
career
now.
fairs and when they had all like the different the Army, Navies, Marines, they
Yeah.
all had them down at lunch
I
for
think-
like a week.
I think that can happen.
I mean, it
Presidents
does
can be
happen,
like
but I
that.
feel like we should like do more of it.
No, but
Like,
I'm just saying
different-
Yeah, like
I mean,
it don't
not
all
only can
gotta-
we do that, but we can bring folks in who look just like the folks in this room.
Yeah, like it
people
don't
who
all
are
gotta
doing
be
it.
just like military. It could be like firefighters,
Okay.
doctors.
But we can do interviews with them as well.
Yeah.
Police,
Yeah,
all that. Okay.
whatever.
They should like also bring like big colleges in the school, like more people.
Like my alma mater. Let's bring Southern Connecticut up in here.
I noticed, yeah, like the people that were coming over here, like were nice and stuff. Like the colleges look good, but I would like to have like a tour of like different
So you want
colleges.
to do a college tour?
What do you mean?
College tour.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I think-
In Springfield, I used to run programs at the Martin Luther King Center, and every year we would take kids to visit 10 to 12. Basically, we went to the black colleges, 10 to 12 historically black colleges and universities.
Mhm.
So we would take the kids for a whole week. And during that time, I mean, we were literally walking on campus. I used to always take kids, because I did the gang intervention too. I would take kids who were with the Department of Youth Services on juvenile probation and mix them in with just the regular, kids from the school. And you'd be surprised how many of those kids from DYS and juvenile probation actually went off to college.
Mhm.
Because once you walk on there and you start seeing people who look just like you, rocking the same hairstyle, it's different than visiting Elms or AIC
Yeah.
or Springfield College. It's kind of like, yo, I could fit in here. So it's just a conversation. The thing is, the administration, the board will never know until you guys start dropping ideas.
Mhm.
So that's why for me, coming in and volunteering and doing the podcast is important because we get to hear what you guys are actually thinking instead of somebody coming in saying they studied adolescent psychology and they know exactly what you guys like.
Yeah.
For sure.
So the wrestling, my nephew goes to Commerce. He wrestles with Putnam. So it's kind of like you can attend a charter school and still compete on a wrestling team for a regular public school. So let's see how that works. And
I
if
can
it-
do that.
I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna look into it for you. You got
I'm
my
gonna
word.
do that.
I'll look into it for you, and I'm gonna text Miss Melina upstairs. So just check in with her sometime next week. Is that cool?
Okay.
All right, because I heard you were a volleyball star too.
Yeah.
I heard you like the future of the team or
No.
one of.
No.
No, that's what somebody told me after you guys did it last time. They said you were really good. They lied.
I don't.
Did they lie? What are you saying? What are you telling me?
About like the All Stars because I
Yeah.
wasn't one of them. It was probably Samaya or one of them.
No,
the
they wanted it
All-Stars?
you. You're Jasha, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was you. They said you can dunk too.
I wish I could dunk.
I'm messing. All right, so hands-on stuff. We gotta find something. I mean, because I can't see why we wouldn't be able to incorporate, enrichment programs. I think that's kind of dope. All right, I know I took your interview, but I had to find out.
You're good.
Just wanted to know. All right. Any other suggestions for us? I mean, you guys got to go to school here, man. So it's like,
I just want to see
Social
more
justice.
colleges come in next year. More colleges.
I just want more people.
Yeah.
more people, like
Just
double the
Like
population.
students. Like
Yeah.
students. We don't have
Like-
any here.
What they gonna fit in the school?
We have like
Just like make
We
it
have
like,
space for some more. That's just not like a lot.
not a lot more.
Like a good time.
Here's the beauty of a smaller population, though. It's kind of like the teachers have, when you have smaller classroom settings, it's easier for the teachers to really be hands-on and help walk people through the processes. So it's equivalent. If you visit any private schools, you don't have like, it's not like Central over in Springfield, you have 1,000 students. It's small populations, containable, so that it's like if you have an issue, I can work with you one-on-one to make sure you master the subject.
Yeah.
So sometimes more students isn't necessarily better because you may get the wrong students who come in here. It's just more drama than what we deal with already.
Yeah.
But who knows? We can run it out there. I'll put it on the table during the next board meeting.
no cap. I just want Paulo just to be like a good school like that. Everybody could come to that. It's like it's good for like people, for like parents to say that they want kids in this school just because it got different activities and it gives them options.
Okay.
And not only sports, they could also like look forward for their future in here too.
Okay. That's fair. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff. I like them. All right. Well, thank you. Appreciate the feedback. I needed to hear that. I'll probably go talk to Gil before I leave here if he's still here and be like, yo, guess what they said? I'm gonna make myself sound like a genius.
Remember to tell them about the wrestling. I'm on that.
I'm gonna talk to him about the wrestling. You sure you know how to wrestle?
And
I
hands
don't
up.
know how to wrestle, but I think I learned like this.
All right, they got they have we from Holyoke, Springfield, TV.
Holyoke.
Okay, right? There's a dope wrestling program in Holyoke. They basically deal with it's a private program, but they deal with high school students that want to wrestle. So that's one. There's about 3 or 4 programs in Springfield that I know. So I'll grab that information. But first, I'll find out how that works in terms of scholastics and people being able to play on a wrestle or engage in sports for other schools while they attend school here. All right,
I
that'd
just
be cool.
hands on deck, and that's all that matters. Cat.
This dude right here. Y'all got to tell me what cat means at some point. I'm gonna have a whole podcast on this whole cat thing, man. All right. So with that, that's it.
Yeah.
You good?
Um,
All right, bye.
Yeah. Thank you guys for coming.
Yeah, I guess we'll
Turn off the mics.
wrap it up.